He'd need to say, look, I'm a bigot, okay? I'm a bigot. I don't like Islamic extremists. Like, if you are really heavily into Islam, I'm sorry, I don't care for you that much. And I don't care what that sounds like. You can call me a racist. You can come whatever the fuck you want. I'd vote for you if you said that.
Mockery of Islam. And no president should mock Islam. That's not your job.
He did.
For a long time, I was pretty silent on this entire thing, right? The Tucker Carlsons, the Megyn Kellys, the Candace Owens, right? For a while there, I was pretty quiet. I saw the comments, asking for my opinion on it. What do you think is going on? But I just sat back and I watched, I listened. And the longer that it's gone on, the more I am sure that all of these folks are getting a fat check. I mean a fat check. Really big check. And another thing, it reminded me of something that had happened before, but with Democrats. Do you guys remember when all Democrats were repeating the same stuff all at the same time? It just would randomly happen. And I'm like, well, this is weird. And then it happened again. It's like, hold on. This is coordinated. It was Democrats and mainstream media. And if you don't remember what I'm talking about, here's a clip of one time when they did it, when they all started calling J.D. Vance weird. All at the same time. Check it out.
Some of what he and his running mate are saying, well, it's just plain weird.
These guys are just weird. That's who they are.
As weird and creepy as J.D. Vance.
Super weird idea from J.D. Vance.
Yeah, it's not, you get the message. And this reminds me of that. What you just saw there. What's happening with the Megyn Kellys, the Candace Owens, the Tucker Carlsons, the Alex Jones, right? The Alex Fuentes, all of these different individuals, it reminds me of that. Where all of a sudden, this entire group of people all virtually say the exact same thing. I want to show you guys a couple of clips, man. I really want to show you a couple of clips, and we'll dive into it more here in just a second. But literally, you got Tucker Carlson calling for treason.
If you work in the White House or in the U.S. military, now it's time to say no, absolutely not, and say it directly to the president, no. In case you're thinking about using some weapon of mass destruction against the population of Iran, in whose name we liberated Iran, we killed their religious leader for their benefit. Do you remember that? This was last month. Those people who are in direct contact with the president need to say, no, I'll resign. I'll do whatever I can do legally to stop this because this is insane. And if given the order, I'm not carrying it out. Figure out the codes on the football yourself.
What? You're literally calling for military men and women to disobey the commander-in-chief. Okay, Tucker. Okay. That is quite strange. Quite strange. Now I want to show you this other clip because, of course, he went on a rant for Easter as well. Acting holier than thou. How dare Trump say these words? Oh, my goodness. Ah. Check it out.
Who do you think you are? You're tweeting out the F word on Easter morning?
Yeah, because Tucker's never said the F word, right? Especially when it comes to talking about Muslims, right? Well, just keep watching.
You'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. No decent person mocks other people's religions. You may have a problem with the theology. Presumably you do if it's not your religion, and you can explain what that is. But to mock other people's faith is to mock the idea of faith itself.
So here Tucker Carlson is talking with Nick Fuentes. Oh my goodness, the best Christian ever, right? Saying that he dislikes Christian Zionists more than anybody. Yes, anybody.
Well, Christian Zionists, what is that?
Right.
And I can just say for myself, I dislike them more than anybody, because like, what?
No decent person and no Christian can mock other people's religion unless, of course, you explain why theologically you don't agree with them. Okay, Tucker, this is you back in 2006. Let's take a look.
He'd need to say, look, I'm a bigot. Okay, I'm a bigot. I don't like Islamic extremists. Like, if you are really heavily into Islam, I'm sorry, I don't care for you that much. And I don't care what that sounds like. You can call me a racist. You can call me whatever the fuck you want.
Ooh, F word. So Tucker Carlson, when talking about other politicians, is saying, yeah, you should say this. Just admit it. You're a bigot. And just accept any name that comes with it. Say that you don't like people who are heavily invested in Islam, who are heavily into it. Just say you don't like them. I would still vote for you. No theological excuse needed. I'd still vote for you. Just say you don't like them. Oh, but now, when the president, who I don't think anyone would argue is a Christian, puts out a tweet, and we know Trump is blunt. He says whatever he wants. People love it. People hate it. Okay. Oh, he's the worst human being ever. How dare you do that, Donald Trump? Even though I historically have mocked Islam, I've talked about the dangers of it, which now I downplay. But historically, yeah, just say you don't like people who are heavily invested and heavily interested in Islam, and I will vote for you. I like that messaging. What does Tucker also do? Oh, he over-exaggerates what Christians go through in the land of Israel while downplaying everything that they experience in other neighboring Arab countries, and even Qatar, who he props up. He says, oh, they're such a great nation for Christians, where you can't proselytize as a Christian, you can't publicly confess Christianity, you can't wear a cross, you can't even legally leave Islam. It is an Islamic monarchy, and the people who are Christians there are predominantly people who are there as slave workers from the Philippines and other countries. They don't even grant them citizenship, and they have 6 to 8 state-owned churches for over 300,000 of them, who are, again, all predominantly slave workers. Oh, but if you say anything against Tucker Carlson, you must be a Zionist shill, paid $7K a video. People wonder why a lot of people just don't take this guy seriously anymore. This is why. And I want to make this very clear to you all. I genuinely do not care. Couldn't care less what you think about Israel. It is very, very easy to see through Tucker Carlson and understand he is not the man he used to be, and he is not approaching political discourse in 2026 as the man he used to be in good faith. He's just not the same guy.
It's facts. It's facts. And then, they'll accuse somebody like me of being a shill for Israel. You're just shilling for Israel. And it's like, what are you talking about? Israel. How about that? How about that? So because I'm calling you out on your BS, all of a sudden I'm kissing the behind of some other country? How does that even make sense? How does it make sense? It's so silly. But of course, it's their only defensive mechanism when they're getting exposed. Right? Bro, what has happened to Tucker Carlson? It's got to be studied, man. It's got to be studied. What has happened to Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, all of these individuals who I personally liked at one point in time? I very much liked a lot of these individuals, right? The Alex Joneses of the world. I mean, sometimes I thought he said some crazy stuff, but it's like, man, I kind of like this guy. He just has like a I don't give a F attitude, and I respect that. All right? Tucker Carlson. Wow. I really like this guy, Candace Owens. Like, man, I would vote for her as a woman president, 100%. Yeah, I damn sure regret ever saying that. And so when you sit back and you think about what's happening, it's just like all of these folks have all taken a 180 all at the same time. Somebody's getting some money from overseas, from somewhere, some way, shape, or fashion, right? Because even somebody like Alex Jones, now he's calling for the 25th Amendment. Like, Trump is losing his mind all of a sudden. It's just like, wait, what? How is Trump losing his mind? Because he said he was going to blow a civilization off the face of this earth? Hell, I would have said the same damn thing. Hey, I'm trying to negotiate with this country. They're not negotiating in good faith. I'm getting annoyed because this whole situation is getting dragged on longer than what it needs to be, right? I've obliterated basically all of your military. Like, what are we talking about here? We should be having a serious discussion. Y'all not being serious right now. You know what? F it. I'm gonna blow you off the face of this earth. April 7th at 8 o'clock. If we don't have an agreement, just know I'm hitting the button. I would have said the same thing. Have I lost my mind because of it? No, I'm just sick and tired of playing games. But you got these individuals saying, oh, Trump's absolutely lost his mind. 25th Amendment. You got Tucker Carlson calling for treason to to happen. Like what? Hey, listen, if Trump gives you those orders, don't listen to him. Don't follow the orders. What? I'm genuinely curious how much they got paid. I really want to know. Kind of jealous, right? I'm kind of jealous, right? But also at the same time, I'm jealous of the money itself, not what they had to do in order for the money, right? Let me make that clear as well before somebody twists my words. Because that check got to be fat. That them checks had to be real crazy. Real crazy. Oh boy. 10, 15 years from now, when we actually figure out how much they got paid, I guarantee you our jaws are going to drop. That's how much they got? Wow. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. And I'm still going to be jealous, right? Once again, not because of what they've had to do, because they basically, in my humble opinion, just sold their souls, right? Not literally, but they basically sold their souls for this money. But I'm jealous of the money that they got. Like, jeez, I need a check too. Let me get a check. But yeah, man, this is just absolutely crazy. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions about all of this. What do you guys think happened to all of these individuals? Let me know. Let me know. And also, here's the crazy thing. The Republican Party is still looking good. Even in the midst of all of this, right? Non-stop bashing from mainstream media. Non-stop bashing from the Democrat Party. Now, non-stop bashing from people who were supposedly on the right themselves. And yet, the Republican Party still stands. And also, I'm going to leave y'all with this. The fact that all of this is going on to our party, the party that we, represent, the America First, this new America First Republican Party, the one that they're trying to destroy so we can go back to the old Republican Party, the old guard. The fact that all of this is happening lets me know I voted for the right person. Lets me know I stand with the right party. Because if we were just another establishment, another cog in the establishment wheel, they wouldn't try to destroy it. They might talk a little crap about it, right? Maybe a little bit just to, but they wouldn't actively try to destroy it. Because at the end of the day, we're still part of them. But the fact that they're actively trying to destroy this America First Republican Party, this new Republican Party, tells me we're on the right track. We're on the right track. Y'all stay safe out there. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Peace and love. I'm out.